Good. I think I'm gonna figure out the wiring up behind here before I'm gonna get everything ran to where it has to go. Light switch, ignition, windshield wipers. Because already looking at it, it's like, fuck me. Whew. This is how I get my abs of steel. Oh, okay, that's good. Let me undo that. So I can drop this out of here. Just move it out of the way real quick. Oh, there. Look at that. Came right out. I like to run all my groups with each of their groups. So if headlights are going to headlights, when this side should be all, well, it should be all your headlight, turn signal, horn, fans, shit like that, okay? It comes in independent wraps, one for the headlight and all the front, it'll say the front of the car and the rear of the car. So all he had to do is run it through here, but it's all split up. I mean, okay, ignition power, ignition accessory, coil wire. These could have ran down here, that's fine. Coil, positive coil, turn signal, why he has, oh, I know why. No, I don't know why, it's a flasher. Should be over here with these. Emergency flasher should be over here with these. Horn. So I'll explain it to you very easily, okay? These are all your power leads. These come from the fuse panel, okay? So they all have a fuse link. So you add power to the fuse panel. So now it's live. You run all the power leads to a series of switches. When a switch is in the off position, the circuit is open. So that means it can't work. Like if you have headlights and the button's pushed in, the headlights don't work. When you open it, it closes the circuit and it makes contact and it lets the power go through to the headlights. So you want to run all your stuff in groups. If you got your ignition wires, your battery cables, all your other stuff that are going through here, powering up whatever. So I like to run all this stuff in parallel together to go to each of its thing. It's very simple. You just keep it wrapped up in a little loom, you know, whether it's zip tied or you have it black tape, but you can see the color, you can read what's on it, and it's a nice little loom that goes there and it doesn't get separated. If you ever have to troubleshoot, it's right there. You look underneath. I always make sure that you can still see the label, the color. It's easy. So you got your switch for your steering column. That powers up your turn signals, high beams, flashers. Well, I'd run all that together to that plug, the Chevy plug that goes right here under, on my column. And then from there, it has to go back to the rear. I need another set of wires back to the rear, to the taillights.
Do you have that set of wires?
No. Right now, they just go from basically the fuse panel. So I gotta open all this stuff up and rerun it and make sure I have whatever. It gets confusing because it's in the trunk. I understand that. You know what I mean? So you're running all your power up to your switches, but then you gotta run wires back because when you turn your flasher on to the right, it's gotta turn your right rear flasher on. So wires gotta go back there to control it. Right now, I don't have that. I have to run it back, so yeah, I'm gonna real quick make sure everything's ran correctly. Okay, I'm getting her figured out here. I think I got it all figured out. What he's done here. It's okay, I see. So now I see where everything's going and why it's going, but see, I like all one connection too. I don't like putting splices in this stuff. So like the headlight switch wouldn't make it to the headlight switch hole. You know what I'm saying? I'd have to splice it But he's got this huge loop of extra wire here, and it could make it. So I'll have to pull that through. Okay, here we go. Let's get this party moving. Tired of this taking so long. Okay, this one is for these are for the controllers, the gauges. See how it's like all twisted and shit? I hate that. I run all my wiring outside the car like this, and I make sure everything's nice and straight. That way, if I gotta pull one thing out, it doesn't cross. Well, there's not a big a chance of it crossing. I'm gonna pull gauges. I'm gonna pull emergency flashers. I'm gonna run the fan, headlight switch, heater, cigarette lighter, and this one. I really don't need this one, but I'm gonna run it anyway, so it's there in case we need a power lead. See how they're all twisted too? I hate that. I literally like it like hair. You just run your fingers and they should all... Okay, I think that's gonna be a lot better. Just getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of there. I think that'll be... Well, it's definitely gonna be better. These go up in here. Get these right here. Now, look at this wire I got. Everything reaches everything. See that? I don't have to splice nothing. It was all just stuck right here, and I would have had to splice into all of it.
Yep.
That's how you do it. That's what you do. All I gotta do is run those other wires over here, and I can start hooking everything up. Light switch, wiper switch. I can put the wiper motors in. And there we go. Okay?
Cool.
Time to clean up and get the hell out of here.